Hey guys, it's Z here back with another tutorial and I hope you all are doing great. So guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make these transitions, and also along with that I'm going to teach you this twist in Capcut. And if you guys want the clips that I use in this tutorial, I'll provide them on my Discord server, so make sure to join it from the link in the description. I have provided two links. One is of my server, the Zest, and the other one is of my brother's server, Z Domain. So make sure to join these both servers. And right now, without wasting any time, let's begin the tutorial. Alright guys, so first of all what you need to do is just adjust the clips according to the beat, and then we're going to start giving them the keyframes like the zoom in and zoom out. So for that, for the very first clip, just give it a scale keyframe at the starting, then go to the next beat. Now just zoom in there and then split it. Now what you need to do is remove the keyframe from here, and then you have to go to the next beat and then you have to split there again, because here now we're going to add the transition. So for that, just select both of these and copy paste them and then move them aside like here. Then what you need to do next is copy paste the first clip like this, then go to speed and make it slow. Then do the same for the other one like this. And now what you need to do is compound clip both of these, the first two one and the other two one like me. Now you're going to add the transition. Go to the transitions and then search a transition called twist flip. Just add it here and make it of 0.8 second long. Now drag all of this back to the timeline, so where you can see if it's looking good with the beat or no. If it's too fast, you can just make it more slow. If it's too slow, you can just change the duration of the transition a bit more. And then all you need to do next is compound clip these two clips and then split them on the beat, and there you have it. So this transition is done. Now we're going to add the keyframes on it. And sorry guys, I forgot that I changed the size from 100 to 150, so I'm just going to adjust that. I just went inside the compound clip and then just changed the size back to 100. So I'll just go back. Now we're going to give it the keyframe. So add a scale keyframe at the starting. Then as you can see, I have given a zoom in and a zoom out on one beat. So at the starting, we're going to give it a zoom out because it zoomed in at the starting. Then go to the next beat and then go a little few frames to the left like this and add a keyframe there and zoom out. Make sure that you zoom out a lot, like around 45 or 50. I'll go for 45. And after that, you have to go at the ending and then just zoom in. So I'll just keep it around 160. So now we're going to add the graphs. So for the very first one, just do the simple graph that I have taught you before too. Just give it the graph line, go one frame forward and move it up. Then click on the second keyframe, give it the graph line, then drag it straight and a little bit down. So that's the graph we'll do on the first clip. Now for the second clip, open the keyframe animation. And I have taught you guys this graph too before. For the first keyframe, just give it the graph line and then move it down just like this. Then give graph to the second keyframe and make sure to give it the second graph line. Then move it straight and a little bit down. So for the last one, you have to give it the graph and then you have to make it go straight. So what it will do is that it will make it slow and then fast in the starting. And sorry guys, I forgot that I also added a zoom out at the end too. So I'm going to do that again. Sorry. So for that, I'm just going to remove the last keyframe from here. After that, what I will do here is that I'll just move it a little bit left and add a keyframe there. And then at the ending, I'll just make it back to 100. And where is the third keyframe, I'll just zoom in there. So now you just need to do the same graph as I taught before. Open the keyframe animation. And for this third keyframe, just give it the graph line, move it a little bit straight and a little bit more stretch from the ending too. So that's just basically it. That's how you can do this twist transition with these graphs and zoom in. So yeah, that's it. Now let's move on to the next transition. So first of all, guys, we are going to add the keyframes and the zoom in to the next clip. So after that, we're going to add the transition. So first of all, for the zoom in, just add a keyframe at the starting, then go to the next beat, and then you have to zoom in. And then for the graphs, you have to do the same graphs as you did for the first clip. So just open the keyframe animation, then give it the graph line, then move it a little bit up. And then for the second keyframe, just move it straight and a little bit down. And you have to do the same for the other clips too. So just keep adding a zoom in. Just give it a scale keyframe at the starting, then one at the end, then zoom in, then do the same graphs for all of the clips. So right now, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm just going to fast forward all of this. and then we'll start doing the transitions. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is how the first twist transition looks, and also I have given the graph to the zoom in, so this is how they look right now. It's kind of laggy because I'm recording with OBS and my laptop is not that good to play it that smooth. So as you can see, this is the preview for now, and now we're gonna start adding the transition. So for the very first transition, go to the clip and then export the first frame of that clip like this. Then what you need to do is just import that frame on the timeline right before that clip, and then split it around 18 frames before the next clip, and then split it on the beat too, just like this. Then we're going to add the keyframes. So add a keyframe one frame before the ending, the scale keyframe, and then go a few frames to the left, add one there, and also at the starting. Now at the middle, add a X and Y keyframe, and then make it small around 50. Then at the starting, add a X and Y keyframe there too. Then go to mask and split it. Now just copy paste it and rotate it so that we get the other half too. Now what you're gonna do is that click on any one of them. Then what you have to do is that make it small and move it down like this. Then do for the other one too, just make it small and up like this. So this is how it will look now. Then you have to add the graph. So for that, just open the keyframe animation. Then you have to give the graph to the middle keyframe, and then just do the exact same graph as me, just stretch it from the both sides. Then for the Y, you have to give it the graph line to the second keyframe, then move it straight just like this. Now just do the same for the lower clip too. Just do the same Y graph and the same scale graphs. So that's just basically it. Now we're gonna just compound clip both of this. Then you have to give it motion blur. And after that, you're gonna add a black string below it. And what you need to do is just make it big as the string, and then you have to give it some occupancy keyframes. So for that, just give it a keyframe at the starting and one at the ending. At the starting, just keep it 0, and at the ending, keep it around 65 or 60. Then you have to give it graph too. So just open the graph and then give graph to the first keyframe, and then just move it a little bit straight. So that's it. That's how you can do this transition. Now let's move on to the next one. And now guys, for the next transition, just export the first frame of the next clip. Then you have to import it on the timeline, and you have to make it a little bit smaller than the clip, just like this. Now what you need to do is give it some keyframe. Before that, just reduce its size to 50. Then add X and Y keyframe at the starting and one at the center. Then add a scale keyframe at the ending and one at the center. And at the ending, just make it 100. And when you go at the starting of the clip, just make it go out of the screen, whatever side you want. I'll just keep it from this side of the left one. So I'll just do that. Then open the graph and then select the first keyframe of scale. Then just give it the graph line and make it straight just like this. Then for X, just give it the graph line and then move it up. Then for the second keyframe, just move it straight like this. So that's it. That's how you can do this transition too. Now we're going to add the motion blur and also the shading behind it. So for that, just compound clip this, and you can just give it the motion blur here right now. And after that, you just need to copy paste that black thingy that we just did before, and then just move its keyframe aside. Then open the keyframe animation and redo the graphs and make it a little bit straight. So that's how you can do this transition too. And now on the other clips, just you need to copy paste this transition and just change the clip. And if you want to change the side, you can just change the X and Y graphs, or just change the keyframing. You can make it go from up or down, or from left to right, or right to left. You can do whatever you want. It all depends upon you. So that's how you can do this transition, and I hope you guys really understood what I tried to teach in this tutorial. So that's it for today guys. See you guys in another tutorial. Till then, bye bye.